Alright guys, so after the skull has been boiled and bleached, it tends to fall apart, a little bit, especially like the nose part. So that's loose, right here is loose. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of glue these down with some of this power grab. That's what we've been using. It works really great. And we'll just glue right under there and stick it in there, and then have some duct tape handy so that you can tape it down like we did right there, and then some paper towels just to clean up any mess you have. And basically that's what we're gonna do right here, and yeah, works pretty dang good. Okay, so before you move on to the step of rebuilding the antlers, you're gonna want to make sure that if you did end up gluing the skull back together, making sure it doesn't fall apart, you're going to want to make sure that it's dried and everything, just so it doesn't fall apart when you're moving it around. So moving on to the antlers, a few things you're going to need. So you're going to need a sanding block, which you can get from any hardware store, Home Depot, whatever. You're going to need some JB Weld quick wood, and we're probably going to use 3 or 4 of these little containers. And then you're going to need a little grinder. So we're just using a Dremel tool, and then we got several different ends for it, and it works great. So super simple, and yeah, we'll just show you guys how to do it. So okay, so when you open your JB Weld quick wood, you're going to find 2 colors: a white putty surrounded by a brown putty. You're going to want to cut away or peel off the brown putty, and you're just gonna want to keep the white putty. The white putty just holds the color the best, the potassium permanganate, and yeah. So just throw the brown putty away or do whatever you want. You can experiment with it and see if you guys can get it to hold the color, but we've just found the white to work best. So that being said, we'll show you guys how to do it. All right, guys. So we peeled off the brown from the white, and so you get that. It's still got a little brown in it, but it works good. That's the brown. So yeah, put that on there. Alright guys, so we're back about half an hour later. This is dried, and what we're going to be doing here is taking the sanding block that you should have and sanding down the point. We built the point up a little bigger than it's actually going to be. You can see like right here it's a little wider than it should be. And that's where the sanding block comes into play. Is you're going to sand this down, get it perfect. You're not going to want to sharpen the point, obviously. That's pretty dang good, but getting this down and just getting it to match the same width and everything as the rest of the horn, how it should be. So alright guys, so Josh is mixing up the potassium permanganate because it comes as a powder when you get it. So he's going to mix up that, and then we're going to just do a little test run on this point, just to see how it works out, if we did it good. But as you can see, Josh did a phenomenal job of getting that point good. So alright guys, so the potassium permanganate has dried. You're going to take the sanding block and you're going to sand this down. We just did just the top of the antler just to make sure it was good. just to kind of show you guys, but we'll do a whole thing. But basically, you're going to sand it down just to what a normal antler would look like. Alright guys, so the royal on this bull was broken or chewed off down pretty low. So what we're going to do, just so it doesn't break off, is cut some wire, drilled a hole in the horn, and just going to glue that in there, and then build up around that, just so it just got some more reinforcement. So anyways, just wanted to show you guys, and yeah. Getting along pretty darn good. We're building on to this one. Done with the first two. Got to sand that one. Same with that one. And we're doing the same to that point as far as building on to it. So, yeah. Should be pretty darn cool. Alright guys, so we've rebuilt the antlers. Looks pretty darn good. Now we are going to be restaining the antlers with the potassium permanganate. So you're going to need some duct tape, a little container, and then the potassium permanganate, and then water. So for the potassium permanganate, the more powder you put in for the water, the more powder you put in, the darker the antlers are going to be. So you're going to kind of have to experiment with this, and you can sand the stuff off once you've stained it on. But just experiment with it. Here where we are, the bull's antlers are darker, so we're going to put in a little more powder than water or whatever, So we'll show you guys what we do. And then also take the duct tape. You do not want to let the potassium permanganate get on the skull. If it does, it's fine, you can sand it off. But just take some duct tape, put it around the pedicles, butt it up against the bottom of the antler, and yeah, it's pretty simple. So we'll show you guys how to do it. Alright guys, so we just stained this about 3 or 4 hours ago with the potassium permanganate, and as you can see, it's a lot darker. There's a possibility after we sand this we may do another coating of the potassium permanganate, because Josh just made the mix a little too light. So we're going to see how it looks, and then we'll do it possibly one more time. But yeah, we are going to right now take the sanding block and just go along the entire horns, because not the entire antler is the same color. So anyways, show you that. Alright guys, what's up? We finally finished up with the elk, with the bull elk that we were working on. So, looks pretty darn good. It's been about 2 weeks since we started. We just really took our time with this. You know, you could probably do it in a week or so, and still do a great job. But we just took a little longer for this. But yeah, anyways, the brow tines, everything looks super good. There's only one point that has a little bit of stuff that you can see, and that's that one. But like, it looks pretty darn good. Anyways, the skull looks good. We are done. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Josh showed me how to do everything, and yeah, it was a blast. So, probably be doing this a couple more times whenever we find an old bull or whatever antlers that we want to fix up. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and if you guys enjoyed, liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.